and 2 elves. Who's that other Orlan? He looks just like you. A skull creases her round face. Is this your idea of a joke? Your kind have no sense of subtlety. The spectral Orlan takes another step from her, setting his foot down with a slow, heavy motion. Tendrils of essence strain between them, and he grimaces and leans forward, as if struggling against the gale. The angry Anaman Fat winces. War. The spectral Orlan's voice is rasping croak. They are headed for war. Remind them of Werewolf's warning. Does Werewolf's warning mean anything to you? Werewolf's soul images gasps. Taut shreds of essence tug at him, dropping him back into the Anamenfath. He looks up at you again. I tried to tell them. The Builder's souls have touched even the Estramorn.
You'd better explain yourself.
The Builder's souls have touched even the Estramorn.
There's no way you could have known this saying. Not unless you are a Galuth on Anams, a watcher of souls.
Yes, I am a watcher. That explains much.
Feralt's warning came before the Broken Stone War. Feralt, my ancestor on my mother's side, was Anamfath of our tribe then. When the Estramoric farmers defiled the Builder's monuments, Feralt urged the other Anamfatha to patience, but louder, angrier voices prevailed.
What is the difference with Anamenfath and Anamfath? Or is it a typo?
Feralt believed that the invaders could be taught to respect the Builders as we do. He also believed the Builders' souls had spread to all peoples, and that we should avoid needless conflict with others. More practically, he worried that a violent response would only spur further bloodshed across the generations, and you can see where we are today.
After 2 wars with the Durwood, his warning is more relevant than ever.
While Feralt's words were shrewd, they were ignored back then. Simply remembering his warning now will not undo the wars and the changes that the years have seen. There is blood on these stones, and that is all anyone remembers now.
An image of a polished Adra cube flashes into your mind. There is writing on the sides, but the image is too faint for you to read it. The Anamenfath turns away from you and looks at the ground, knowing a pointed claw. You can't change the past, but your choices now still matter. She looks at you sadly. Yes, that is the problem.
Another Estramor came through here a few days ago and, well, letting him through was a mistake. One I am eager not to repeat. The Guided Compass tribe has a reputation for being too soft with Estramoran. One that will not be improved by my failure to stop this man, who has desecrated our most sacred sites.
That sounds like the man I came here to stop.
I won't repeat a mistake in my haste to correct it. We bar twin elms from Estramoran to protect the ancient places that the Builders left behind. The Builders left this heritage to us to defend, but they alone had access to it. On this much, at least the 6 tribes agree.
You again see the polished Adra cornerstone in your mind. This time the image is clearer. Each face of the stone is inscribed with a phrase you know by heart. You feel your lips form words. A gift from the Builders of civilization to the Guardians of their legacy. May the Guardians watch the door while the Builders keep the key.
These were the words given to the keepers of the stone.
I know.
Very well. The city is yours to explore. Tell the guard at the gate that you come to see the cornerstone with the blessing of the Guided Compass. If the gods have truly returned one of the Builders to us, find the Delimgon of Ter Evron in Elm's Reach. If the gods have sent you here with a purpose, the Delimgon will know.
Will do. One of my companions, a representative of the Walian Republics, wishes to discuss a trade issue with you. The Orlan turns her gaze toward Polygyna. Yes, the Walian godlike, blessed of Hylia. Polygyna bristles and quickly spits out a response. So they say. The Anamenfat's face shows no outward emotion, but her voice betrays annoyance at Polygyna's interruption, and the diplomat of the Duke's bells. I understand you were to be sent here with a trade assurance from your masters. Revered Anamenfath, it is true that I was chosen to convey these assurances, but understand that I was fashioned more for war than ethic. The Orlan smirks slightly. In these dangerous times, perhaps it is better to send warriors to do diplomats' work. Polygyna musters a weak smile. Indeed, Anamenfath. Regarding the exclusive trade agreement, her voice quivers slightly, and her golden eyes dart in your direction. Not yet, smiling warmly. Polygyna steels herself. The Republics feel it would be the best long-term interest of all parties if you mended your traditional good trades with the Durwooded. The Anamenfath's long ears pitch forward. A strange turn. What do the Republics want then? Polygyna speaks quickly but confidently. The Onratara Pearls. Trade will be picking up quickly on them in the Eastern Reach. You will buy them exclusive from us for the next 5 years. In exchange, we will be your exclusive market for Adraban and Karov Golan for the same period. The Anamenfath considered Polygyna's words for several long moments. An interesting proposition, Walian. We will send emissaries south to discuss the details at greater length. Your appearance here speaks well of your dog's intentions. Polygyna bows deeply. Revered Anamenfath.
That's it. My position in the Brotherhood gone. I can't believe I just made up new trade terms to the Glanfath and Anamenfath. Postenago.
Rational and cruel. Both the options. Polygyna, you did the right thing for the Republics, even if the Dukes can't see it from their vantage. You can deal with their disapproval later.
Verus. They have a saying in Biajepe. New gold clears even the oldest debts. If I'm right, all will be forgiven. If not, there's nothing I can do about it now.
What was the Children of Five Sun? Oh, that was the her questline. Children of Five Sons. Yeah, that's Polygyna's quest line done. And all of last level. Let's get the burst. Do I really want anything from here? Oh, I want the utility. Fire damage. Skin of Flame. Plus 20% burn damage, yes. Well then, done with that stuff. So we need to go to Elm's Reach. The Druid area. The area of the burnt trees. Kenua, continue journey with Durance, Bounty, Sealed Missive, Celestial Sapling. Oh, I should go back there. And I need to find someone to fix my blade. Let's go back to the inn and then go back to the Defiance Bay. Because I have a quest line in 2 quests in there. Yeah, plus now that the riot is over, there might be some new stuff in there. What is my wife spamming? Some pictures at me. Have to check it after the stream. I have 70 spell points or focus points on my guy by default, so I can do the abuse OP spell twice at the start of the combat, then I can take a shot with a shotgun and do it at least once more. Which probably is enough to kill most of the enemies in the game. Especially with the support of other people. So we need to find the monk here. From this mess. Oh, I didn't even go to this direction. That is the monks. Hey, dude.
Welcome!
The monk messages his temples, his face buried in his palm. As you approach, he looks up. This room needs a proper door, he mutters. My brothers and I rented the space that we may have some measure of privacy in this foreign land. Perhaps you could find another room here in the inn. I met another monk in robes like your own. He died of his wounds right as I found him. The monk's eyes widen, his fists curl in a crackling barrage of popping joints. Robes like ours, you say? Was he carrying anything? Did he tell you anything? Hand you anything? Please, we've been waiting for another of our order to meet us here, and if you found him... All eyes fall to the floor as the monks begin to whisper chants in unison to their fallen friend. He gave me this missive. Hand me that, the monk exclaims as he snatches the missive from your grasp. Almost immediately his face turns red. I mean, please, this is of great importance. Breaking the seals, the monk unrolls the handwritten scroll contained within and quickly reads the message, his lips breathlessly mouthing the text. He turns to address his brothers. My brethren, the Arch-Martyr has sent a war. At long last, we now have what we need. Thank you, stranger, the monk says, folding his hands in front of him as he bows deeply. Your honest soul is to be uploaded. I admit I was surprised when you handed me the message. I expected the seals to be broken. The monk turns red, his face smiling for the first time. I'm glad to see common decency is not yet lost from this world. He reaches into folds of his robe. Here, your honesty must be rewarded. Thank you. What do we get? Ayla Brachia. Shield. Ranged graces reflect back to the attacker. Nice. Although it's useless. Oh, one quest done. I must have done majority of the side quests in the game. At least the ones I have been able to do. I mean, you have to choose the faction to join within the city, so you cannot complete all the quests in one single playthrough. Plus, we didn't even do the early quests for the thieves. We kinda killed the mafia family. It was totally an accident. A misunderstanding. Hello. Do not try my patience, Estramor. You shall not pass without permission of Anam Fatha. See, now it's Anam Fatha again and not Anamin Fatha. I come to see the cornerstone with the blessing of the guided compass. The guard scolds and looks at his companion, who nods back. He turns to you again, his knuckles whitening around the shaft of his spear. Always too cozy with the Estramor? Go then, and mind your steps around the sacred stones. Let's randomly kick one of the stones. So, I'm gonna pop back to the copper lane. I see Sandam got Gothic working. Since he's playing it now on Steam. What do you mean, Night Basilisk? Looks like that group is gone from the door there. So I need to go to the catacombs to finish the quest. They are more dangerous than usual lately. The name you read and it's said it's different. Yeah, I don't know. It's Anamenfaat in the other places and Anamfaat in other places. So it's like missing couple letters there in the middle. I'm sure there is a difference in that. I know, Knight, I know. It's annoying when you go always into these new locations when there is a lot of text to read.
I'll stay out of sight.
Seems I forgot something here. Yeah, this kind of games are more really single player experiences than for streaming, I would say. Much more voice acting would be really good to have. Maybe it's in there. Oh, it's there.
Be discreet.
What is it?
It's a light show. Are you enjoying? Yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
So much for you.
Accidentally moved myself in the front there. Oops.
What? Anna! What?
Need something? Need something?
Parathis!
Curses! I'm blinder than a horsepox bat!
Yeah.
Someone check on Alof! You're not getting through me.
It is definitely nice.
Yeah?
I mean, they didn't really make the game streaming in mind.
What? Moe. Ixis. Ana.
Come on, can you die already?
Hey,
Que?
curses! I'm blinder than a whorepox bat.
Why can't he use this? Melee only. Oh. Find Brigandine. There we go. That's the last bounty quest we have so far. Do we have anything else in here? Yes. Fix the blade. We got the pieces for a sword from the Endless Paths. So hopefully the sword is actually good. I should go back to the city hall or whatever the building is here in the first fires and see how's things going now that the riots are over and the Duke was killed. It seems the riots didn't really do anything, although the main rioting was happening really here. I should also stop by at the spy place, but it's probably totally empty now. Hello. Can you open the door for a moment? Some air would be nice.
Kyllä se ei toinen kerta kannattaa hengittää.
Yeah. Is it cold outside? At least no, not snow. Finland was getting a lot of snow today, like 20 centimeters or something in some places. 25? Yeah. Well, that's yeah. In like eastern Finland, 25 centimeters of snow. Summer is coming.
Mutta täällä pohjoissa ihan aurinko paistaa ja nurmi vihertää ja...
Mm-hmm. And it's nice and warm up here in the north. Eastern Finland is like some other world totally, it seems.
Se on melkein Venäjää.
Mm.
Siinä olisi mitä vaikuttaa toi Venäjä.
Mm-hmm. It's also inland.
Kyllä.
Hello, Dunstan. Show him the pieces of the blade of the Endless Paths. I found all the pieces of the ancient sword. Do you think you could repair it? Aye, and it would be a privilege too. Not often you get to lay your eyes on such fine craftsmanship. He runs Sculler's finger along the edges of one of the shards. This blade will take some time, but I'll guarantee it will be worth the wait. He beams. Finest work I've ever done, if I may say so. It's only a shame I can't take all credit for it. Thank you. Blade of the Endless Paths. It's an estoc. I was expecting it to be a sword, not an estoc, like a long sword. Superb speed marking. Deer reduction. An Edron explorer once heard a legend of Engwitan tomb filled with dead empires as greatest treasures. Dead set on making a name and a fortune for himself, he had one of the finest smiths of the Durwood craft a blade worthy of his task. He descended into the place known as the Endless Paths of Odnua, and was never heard from again. His possessions were scattered by the strange evils that dwell within, and his prized blade was shattered. Doesn't even have an enchant. Did you use Estox? No. Well, it's a good thing we have this great mega weapon, which no one can use. That's well worth the effort. Let's go finish that quest. Damn, hurting back. We went to do shopping today, and when I got back from the shop, my back started hurting a lot. It's like here in the middle of the spine. Embassy? Oh, leaden key. Polygyna, wait. There's a tremble in the ambassador's voice as he slowly and barely raises his hand to pause Polygyn's advance. These are men here. Men who... That's enough, Ambassador. We are capable of speaking for ourselves. A slight elf, standing on the ambassador's side, smirks and toys with a stiletto, lightly jabbing his captive in the ribs for emphasis. His bright green eyes turn upward to lock with Polygyna's angry stare. Your superior here, he told me that he didn't want you investigating. He scratches his hair with a stiletto, a look of mock confusion on his face. Given his version of events, it doesn't sound like you are very good at following orders. We'll have to assume your orders, like those of your idiot comrades at Stormwall Gorge, are also to kill us. If you haven't figured it out yet, that's not going to happen. Always quick-witted smart remark, aren't you? I don't really find you that funny, to be honest. The elf holds the stiletto near the ambassador's neck. What do you think, Ambassador?
My vows are to ensure the safety of the republics. Sometimes that means breaking orders, not following them.
Safety? The elf chuckles softly. I don't think the Valiant Dukes are going to be too pleased that your insubordination left them with an embassy full of dead diplomats.
Your first error was mistaking my countrymen for helpless sheep. Freros! Seres! Children of the republics! Show these dogs the price of threatening our people!
I guess so. Have some disco lights of doom.
Ambassador, are you all right?
The ambassador shakes his head and looks around after aftermath of battle. Am I alive? Yes. I'm not alright, Polygyna. When you plant the crop